Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Dangan Ronpa. Last time we left off, we continue on with the trial, and it really does seem that Uwada is the one who could have done it, because we found out that Fujisaki was indeed a man, and he knew information that wasn't even given out, like the blue tracksuit. He slip of a tongue, and it just keeps looking like it really is Wada who did it, and now it's time for the climax logic. Once again, it's like the portion of the game where kind of like a manga format, go right to left, kind of like do like a visual retelling. What the hell's going on here? So let's see here. Let's see. I'm trying to find the proper thing here. Okay, so it seems like this is where Celeste found her and found him, I should say. And blue tracksuit's right there. So yeah, she puts it. He puts. I gotta remember, it's a dude. Puts it away. Now, this. What is gonna be the blue? Is there a blue door? No. Yeah, these get a little iffy for me. I think this is it right here. Could be wrong on that. Or you know what? I gotta take a close look at these different, you know what? This section might be it. I'm thinking that he enters a door because he uses Electro ID. I think. That one, I think that makes sense. Okay. Let's see here. Fujisaki sees a person, puts it in the bag. Well, and also don't forget, you can take a look at the next pages to kind of take a better idea of what to find, or like figure out what you need to put in the previous one. So it seems like let's see here. I want to say it's possibly this one because the killer already has a dumbbell in this panel right here. So hits Fujisaki. Oops. Hits Fujisaki. Let's see. Okay, I want to say it's probably the blood. Really? Phone right now? I'll be right back, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. So what the hell I leave off? Yeah, hits Fujisaki. I'm assuming the blood splatter, drippings probably hit the poster. Yeah, I kind of realized what he did. And now it's time for a cleanup process. Okay. Let's see. If you see him rolling up the carpet here, then I want to say him taking down the poster would probably be the next logical one, but I don't know what the hell the other one would be. Well, actually, let's take a look around. Okay, I think I have an idea. They possibly, then went into the women's changing room? So that's the only thing I can think of when I'm looking at all these frames. Yeah, I believe so. Next one goes into the room. And actually, probably putting back the poster here because you see like the carpet's in here. So I guess he's changing the room in this one. Yep, from here we see like the things have changed. And then I don't know if this is really kind of explained, but yeah, what's his name? Tsugami pretty much seemed like he messed with the crime scene, which I think we did discuss that, I believe. And oh yeah, he's a douche. So I believe he carries in the section cords, ties up Fujisaki's body, writes up Bloodbath Fever, and this. What do I do here? think him going into the sauna to dispose of the ID, which I believe would be this one. So I think we're okay. It probably took a lot longer than it should have, but I think we're okay. So let's go ahead and begin this. Let's go back to before a crime was committed. Last night, Celeste ran into Fujisaki in the dormitory storeroom. Fujisaki was carrying a sports bag with something inside it. So far, so good. The blue tracksuit, yes. And Celeste saw it too. I like these little portions. Sports bag in hand, Fujisaki ignored her self-imposed curfew and went somewhere. Fujisaki's destination was a changing room, and a men's changing room at that. But how did the victim, who was supposed to be a female, enter the men's changing room? Because he was male! That was because he was actually a boy. For that reason, he was able to use his own electro ID to enter the men's changing room. Fujisaki was planning to meet someone in the changing room, and that someone in this instance is culprit. The culprit likely waited for him to let his guard down and took a murder weapon, a dumbbell. Jeez, almost. Oh, God. And attacked him. When he did, some of Fujisaki's blood splattered onto the men's changing room poster and carpet. Yep, that'll be a messed up thing. He was, in all likelihood, impulsive. There are too few signs of planning for it. They have been premeditated. And now would begin the cleanup process. So the culprit hurriedly began planting red herrings, whatever. At first, he collected a blood-stained carpet, as well as the poster. Then brought them along with the body to the women's changing room. Of course, the girls electro ID to enter the women's changing room, but it doesn't mean the culprit had to have been female. Yeah, he probably used like one of both Mizono and Inoshima's electro IDs are sitting in the entrance hall. Using one of them, even a guy could gain access to the women's changing room. And begin the replacing process. Having done exactly that to get in, the culprit did something with the carpet and poster he brought. Change the scene of crime. He exchanged them with those in the women's changing room. In other words, he relocated the crime scene. And then because him comes douchebag, because, he just feels like having fun, I guess. But it's not the end of the case. Meddling from Tagami, who discovered body first, made things that much more complicated. Okay. He entered a new crime scene and did something there with an extension cord he brought from the library. What the hell, phone? Stop it. That's right. Using that extension cord, Tagami tied Fujisaki's up to make it look like it was a crucifixion. And kind of made it look like a genocider show. In addition, he used the victim's blood to leave a message on the wall. And he did all this to make us believe genocider's show had committed a murder. Which still bugs me. If he wanted to do that, I mean, he was in danger of us believing in that, and he would have died as well. That's why I don't get it. Or whatever, maybe, who knows. At the same time Tagami was doing this, the culprit, having disposed of Fujisaki's sports bag, went to the sauna so he can get rid of the last piece of evidence, Fujisaki's electro ID. And we did it. And just as he was hoping, the heat of the sauna destroyed Fujisaki's electro ID. He knew that would happen too. He knew electro IDs were weak to high temperatures. And that would be because he himself broke his own electro ID in the sauna. And that's everything that happened. Jeez, Wada looks really creepy there. Isn't that right, Mandu Wada? And there we have it, people. Ugh! Wait, that can't be true. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. Do you have any evidence? You can't just pin this on Bro without any evidence. The evidence he's looking for has already come up in the trial. If we can just take a look at Iwata's electro ID, and that should take care of all Ishimaru's doubts. Oh, and another machine talk battle is about to begin, so yeah, what new elements you're gonna put in there? I will now tell you a little bit about fever time and negative time. Oh, crap. If you press the R button during machine talk battle, or maybe I'm thinking of something else, it will initiate fever time, maximizing the tempo. During fever time, you can press any button whenever you like, and it will not count as a mistake. By pressing like X triangle at your own pace is more like adequate to obliterate your opponent's assertions. However, fever time only lasts until the concentration time gauge depletes, so you make good use of it. And of course, it would be unfair if you were the only one with a special ability. For this reason, we also allowed your opponent to make use of something called negative time. When your opponent activates negative time, your tempo markers will disappear, making it more difficult for you to time your button presses. Perhaps that would be a good time to make use of, oh, pardon me. I'm sure you're bright enough to make, not to require evidence from the likes of myself. Advice, whatever. If your action difficulty is something universal, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, pretty much just saying that, negative time goes against you. However, because, the marker is going to be gone. However, if you use your fever time at that time, it pretty much negates it, and you're pretty good. So, let's, I believe it's the final phase right here. Machine gun talk battle against Ishimaru, because he just simply can't believe what's going on. And it's like, you have to listen to us, Ishimaru. I mean, I know he's your bro. I mean, we've seen this happen, but we simply can't do anything about it. He's not gonna listen. Oh, see, there's negative time. Crap. Why is Oh, see, I'm pressing any button, any tempo. You see, I'm just getting a bunch of combos here. So yeah, using your fever time during negative time helps like no other. You can't just pin us on bro without any evidence, but I do. The Electro ID. Once he shows it to us, it's all over. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have now finished this trial, and now we see how it concludes. If I'm right about everything up to now, the Nawada traded his broken ID with Kawada's. So how about we all show each other our Electro IDs? That way, save your breath. Huh? Yeah, you're right. I killed him. Alright then, straight from the horse's mouth. And once again, that's everything. And how many medals did we get this time around? 88. Of course, when I got like 100 something last time. I don't care. It's something. I don't even care about the presents, but I spend on something, right? Gotta spend them if you have them. What are you saying, bro? We've come this far. There's no point in fighting it anymore. Yo, Monokuma, get this thing started, would ya? Ballot time or whatever. Roger that! Wait! Please wait! Nope, no waiting. The moment you guys have been waiting for. Ballot time! Cast your vote using the switch in front of you. So, who will your vote nominate as the villain? Will it be right, or will you be oh so wrong? Let's find out! And of course, they vote. And it ends up being... Everyone votes for Uwada. Boom! Guilty. That's correct. He did it. I'm sure Ishimaru is probably crushed right now. Well. Looks like you guys were right again. Yes, the villain responsible for Shihiro Fujisaki's death is Mondo Uwada! Oh, and by the way, it was not a unanimous vote. Ishimaru alone selected incorrectly. That was a close one, Ishimaru. You should be more careful next time. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe bro's a murderer. Sorry, man. Why are you apologizing? Why? Tell me why. Why? Why would you do such a thing? Since it seems that Wada is exercising his right to remain silent, allow me to explain his stead, whatever. A sad, sad tale of two men serves as a backdrop of our murder. Oh, and anyone who doesn't feel like reading this can just hold down the circle button and skip all this. I'm pretty sure that was like maybe like a tutorial in a sense to like, skip stuff. But, since this is an LP, I'm just going to go along with it. This might be a very long episode, but, whatever. Right here at the ending. Once upon a time, there was a boy by the name of Chihiro Fujisaki. This boy had an extreme complex about being weak, being a man. Time and time again, he heard those words, but he was never able to vanquish that weakness. Instead, he took refuge in a greater weakness. The boy became a girl. That was how he chose to escape from his problem. Now no one can tell me to be a man anymore. But no matter how far he withdrew into his shell, he was unable to eradicate the complex that had taken root inside of him. A shell, after all, is not but an empty husk. Rather than disappearing, Fujisaki's complex grew more and more intense. I'm such a weakling. Weakling, 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 weakling. And then, with the start of the Academic Coliseum, he learned another difficult lesson. That survival of the fittest is the law of the world. That if he remained weak, he couldn't survive. To top it all off, sickeningly adorable Monokuma threatened to reveal everyone's shameful memories. Fujisaki's deep, dark secret was... Chihiro Fujisaki dresses like a girl, even though he's a boy. That was the one secret he absolutely couldn't bear to have come to light. Because as soon as it did, the armor protecting him would be ripped off, and he would be subjected to an excruciating degree of criticism and pressure. Faced with such a hopeless dilemma, he fell into a deep despair. Or so everyone thought. I'm sorry. I remember how he did not want anyone to know his secret right away, but he said he would tell him later, and he wants to be strong. Annoyingly, the threat of his secret coming out drove him to get stronger, damn it! This is my chance. This is the best chance I'll ever have. I'll get stronger. I'll become the person I was meant to be. I'll become strong enough to smile and shake it off when anyone tells me to be a man. With his mind made up, he immediately set out to begin work. And so, he planned to begin working out that very day, to reforge his body and his heart from the ground up. However, sadly, it turned out to be both his first and last workout. When he decided to begin working out, Fujisaki also wanted to ask someone to help him. He planned to tell that person his secret and then ask them for their assistance. And that person he selected was me. Yep, that it was. He thought Iwata, the dude bro biker obsessed with man's honor, would promise to keep his secret. There was also the fact that the manly man Iwata fit the ideal of strength that Fujisaki so admired. First, I'll build up the courage to talk to Iwata. Then, I'll ask him to help me get stronger. That was his admiration. Iwata was something Fujisaki could never be, and that's why he admired him. Then, Iwata, you did that to keep your promise to him, didn't you? That? You mean moving a body from the men's change room to the women's? Precisely. Was that not supposed to be a red herring? I'm sure that was part of it, but it wasn't his only reason. He also did it to keep his promise to Chihiro Fujisaki, a promise between men. What does moving a body have to do with keeping a secret? If Chihiro Fujisaki had been found killed in the men's changing room, the discussion would go straight to why did he go into the room, how did he get into the room. And as soon as that happened, people would start doubting he was what he claimed to be. By moving his body into the women's changing room and stealing his electro ID, he steered us away from that. So, Iwata did that to keep the promise he had made to Fujisaki, who he killed with his own hands? Why would you? The more I hear, the less sense it makes! The two of you share and trust a bond of trust! So then, why did you? I didn't want anyone to find out, no matter what. I thought that might have been the trigger. The threat to reveal our shameful memories and our deep, dark secrets. No! It couldn't be! That's not possible! No one could possibly have a secret that they so desperately didn't want anyone to know. That they would kill someone over it. I believe I said this once before. Assuming everyone views the world through your eyes is the pinnacle of idiocy. Maybe you don't have one, but he did. That's all there is to it. While we're both on the subject, how about I tell you that, too? The skeleton hiding in a wild closet that he didn't want the world to know about. Is that? He killed his big brother! Oh. Sure he didn't want anyone to find that one out.